I looked up a fellow by the name of Todd Robbins when I was 15. I found his telephone number and I called him, and he happened to be a sword swallower, and I asked him if he could teach me. I got him to agree, and I ended up learning how to swallow swords over the phone.
Loudermilk, everybody! Loudermilk!
You know, in performance, when I'm swallowing swords and doing all these other interesting stunts, I never talk about how dangerous it is. Most performers that do these types of stunts, they all talk about, this, you can die doing this, you shouldn't ever do this at home and things like that. And I stay away from that just because I don't want to make my audience more uncomfortable than they already are.
Okay, this is what I do for a living. This is my job.
I'm trying to show people, one, something they've never seen before, and two, I'm trying to entertain them. I'm trying to make them think about what they're seeing and enjoy what they're seeing.
Don't hurt me. Thank you.
You can watch something on television and think, oh, it's fake, or it's a special sword, or there's special effects. When it's live,
Oh, it's real. Okay. Yeah.
you can't doubt it. The Magic Castle is a mecca for magic and magicians. It's located right in Hollywood in a beautiful Victorian mansion, and people like Orson Welles and Cary Grant, even Neil Patrick Harris, who's the president of the Magic Castle itself, have all come here to perform and be a part of the community that is the Magic Castle. I came to the Magic Castle, and there was a performer named Rob Zabrecky. The moment he stepped out on stage, I knew that it was different. I think what makes Rob avant-garde is you are a guest in the playground that he has created, not the other way around.
All my life I've been told that I'm different. And at a very young age, I was first told that I was not the boy next door. I was told this by the people that lived right next door. And shortly after they told me this, they moved. It's true, all the other kids at school were so much alike, I could barely tell any of them apart. I guess I've always been just a little bit different.
You started much later than most.
Yeah, I was in my mid-20s when I started, and most people started when they were in their teens and younger. I started with music. I had a band for 10 years. So I'm bringing what I have and the influences that I have, everything from the Dada movement to the Warhol 60s to punk rock. I love a lot of different things, and I take elements of those and I try to put them into my performances.
The way you frame what you're doing is vastly different than what most people think about magic. It's not expected at all.
Magic should be unexpected. Absolutely. And there should be elements of mystery and surprise should be bestowed to all of our audiences. It wasn't until I came to the Magic Castle when I really discovered that magic is a fantastic art form. Mm-hmm. And there's a subculture with magic that is as rich as music or any of the performing arts. It's a beautiful art form that in some cases is greatly neglected. I would describe my magic performances as being very personal, and they have a very distinct point of view for all through the eyes of a character that I've created that is unique and original to himself, and he sees the world in a very unusual sense. And he thinks everybody else is very strange and unusual and weird, but the truth is he's slightly left of center himself. Seeing it as an art form, it's about discovery and self-discovery and self-exploration. No different than painting or sculpture or any of the art forms that have happened in the past. Magic is one of those.